for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive,
Mind
too.
the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Ingram. And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence. Coach is yelling at the defense to at least get a hand up on Kyrie Irving.
Outside Dick. And stolen by Irving. On the wing, Curry. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
Pass to Barnes. And here's quickly. Outside Ingram. 6 to shoot. Just over a minute and a half in. Excellent D there from Davis. To the middle. Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And you are at the mercy of LeBron James. Once he gets that kind of positioning, nice finish.
Pirtle finds quickly. Here he goes. James with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Outside Dick. Just 5 on the clock. Quickly passes to Barnes. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup.
I like to see the handles from Scotty coming along there. Much improved since his rookie year.
Pass to the prodigy. Three-pointer. Rebound Toronto. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Ingram.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Both free throws good from Ingram.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Barnes, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Let's send it out to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. Allie?
And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Irving, the pass to the prodigy. Outside for Irving. Off target from three-point range. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And the Knicks called time here. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. Second, the Knicks.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Jordan finds Durant. Here's King, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Shed. Back to Boucher. A minute 39 left in the first quarter.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Towns. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Michael Jordan at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Jordan. A minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Here's Walter. Last game for him, he had 14. Got a piece of it. Pass to Jordan. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Jordan's got 5 now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Here's Brunson, and he banks in the layup.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Walter to win the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Durant, the pass to Brunson. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Can't capitalize inside. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. New York out in front. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Shed in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
Now, with his strength and his skills, Scotty Barnes can finish inside very quick.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Really left him alone that time. Jordan's got 8.
It just feels like every year Brunson has sharpened his skills as a passer and playmaker, knowing that at his position, he's got to move it around.
Here's Lawson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A. The way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Now here's Brunson. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. High arcing shot, and the shot goes. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Oh, great move there from Jalen Brunson. Flashy.
And Toronto calls time here. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, B.A., but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Changes here for New York. Anthony Davis comes in for Jordan, and Irving is subbed in for King. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Ingram against Davis. The ball's knocked loose. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Ingram. Irving's checked in for New York. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here are the Knicks now. They lead by 4. James finds Brunson. Irving fires from way outside. Toronto grabs the miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that one's good. Ingram. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Here's James. Nice work inside from James.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. Rebounded by LeBron. New York leading by 4. And it's James with the jam.
Still a force. LeBron looking ageless on that one.
And here's Quickly. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Pass to Ingram. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Ingram's got 11 points.
Well, Brandon Ingram looks light, but don't take him lightly on the offensive end. He'll score.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. 4-point game.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
No good on the free throw.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Dare I call it funky?
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Durant comes in for Anthony Davis. And he sinks the second.
Just really impressed with the player that Jalen Brunson has become in the NBA. He has mastered the fundamentals.
Quickly against Brunson. Here's Pirtle. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York leading by 3. Outside Irving. Pass to Brunson. Over Quickly. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Irving. Brunson's got 7.
And that's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets. He just thrives in the mid-range.
Now Pirtle. Back to Ingram. Over Irving. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Ingram's got 8 points here in the quarter.
a strong start. And if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Show 'em some love, fans.
Halliburton's checked in for New York. Curry comes in for Jalen Brunson. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You take a look at Curry. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Halliburton for three. Second chance effort. And the play by Towns inside. Towns has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Halliburton with the ball. And it's Ingram picking him up. Halliburton, good.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Curry. Irving up top, shoots over Walter. Irving, no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks, up by 5.
29.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even.
And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there.
Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
They need to play with better energy on D. Some of these guys were going to sleep out there. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave them way too many open looks. I'm sure they hear it in the locker room. Maybe they'll come out angry.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So on the floor for the Knicks, LeBron James out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's the prodigy in at the 3, the small forward. Clock at 6. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Tipped. Down low. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. On the wing quickly. He's covered by Curry. Quickly passes to Barnes. Clock at 4. Puts it up from the high post.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Here's quickly. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Man, Pirtle's reach sure comes in handy on the glass. He gets to that ball and attacks right away.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for New York. Over Pirtle, and it's New York scoring again.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And Toronto calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at New York, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And of course there's Toronto, just need to keep fighting.
Well, for the Knicks, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Barnes, no good.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Davis. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Boucher right side. Over James. Boucher, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Davis, the pass to Irving. And the three off target.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Barrett can't hit. Knicks leading by 12. Davis down low, working on Barnes. Got it. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
The size and skill combination really puts pressure on the D. Davis so good at using it to his advantage.
Boucher left side to win the drought. Good work defensively by James. New York has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Curry goes in. Here's Davis. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dick. Yep, that one goes. Dick's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They had a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top shooting rookies from downtown this past month. Number 5, Jacoby Walter.
He's been simply on fire from deep during this past month. He knows he's got the green light to fire from distance whenever he's given the opportunity.
Jordan, the pass to Brunson. Lets a floater go. No good that time. Raptors trail by 12. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third quarter. Outside Barrett. And it's good on the lay-in.
Sometimes you got to be patient, let the play develop. Barrett looking comfortable operating in these screen and rolls.
Durant against Barrett, out to the wing. Here's King. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 12.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
To the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It felt like RJ did a great job there of just baiting the defense in order to get the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You can see the focus here from RJ Barrett. He brings a subtle intensity to his game on both ends of the floor.
Ingram's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Lawson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Halliburton's checked in for Towns. And Barrett drops them both. New York leading by 10. Pass to Jordan. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Here's Walter. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Line for Toronto. Walter. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Barrett. New York making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. Knicks leading by 10. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Poeltl. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Here's Ingram. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Barnes and Poeltl down low at the 4 and 5. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for the Knicks, Michael Jordan.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And the Knicks making a change here. Irving's checked in. And both free throws good for Jordan. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 14. Pass to Barnes. Over Jordan. Tries again. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And now the Knicks on the break. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Ingram, the pass to Poeltl. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I don't know how you say this in Austrian, but that's bully ball. Jakob Poeltl.
Pass to Jordan. The 3-ball. And the prodigy gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 17.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
Now here's Irving, guarded by Dick, and that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Boucher's checked in for Poeltl, and it's R.J. Barrett in for Brandon Ingram. James is checked in for New York. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in, and the prodigy gets it to go.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And Toronto calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Barrett finds quickly. Now here's Barrett. Quickly outside. Gets the three to fall.
And the D has to guard the perimeter just a little bit better, especially when Quickly is hovering around that arc.
Pass to the prodigy. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Barrett with it. Now guarded by Curry. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Curry.
It's on Stephen Curry.
First team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Knicks leading by 13. Curry passes to James. Back to Curry. Pass to Irving. No good on the shot.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Dick, the pass to Barnes. Over Irving. And again, Toronto, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Tries to break his ice. Yes, it's good. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Well, Kyrie just has nasty grips on that basketball. Cuts through the defense that time.
Curry against Quickly. Shoots over Davis. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's relentless energy from Scotty Barnes, just all over the offensive glass.
Oh, there's the alley. Inside, there's the steal. Here's the prodigy. No good from outside. Raptors trail by 13. Barnes passes to Dick. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. They can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And the Raptors making a change here. Pirtle's checked in.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him cold.
The free throw drops for Barrett. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Knicks leading by 12. Oh, Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first.
And it feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
Second free throw, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 13-point game. That one drops for him.
Quickly didn't hold back there, taking some contact inside if he has to.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. Curry looking it over, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Now Barrett. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Barnes. And Davis with the basket on the assist from James.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Barrett. It's blocked, and he stays with it. The rebound by the prodigy. New York has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Knicks.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Anthony Davis.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Three shots.
And he hits the first of 3. A big group substitution here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for LeBron. Kevin Durant comes in for Anthony Davis. Irving's checked in for Irving. And Halliburton is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Good on the second one. And he can't make it 3 for 3.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Halliburton, the pass to Towns. Hurdle with some nice D. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Now the Knicks with it. Halliburton outside. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Stefan, another quality win. Is this one you can build on?
For sure. We're trying to create momentum. We understand what it takes to win a championship and put a nice little streak together, playing against some great teams. That's only going to continue. Great challenges for us to kind of focus in on.
Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everyone.